We've all come down to Battersea Park today to celebrate the launch of the ball. I'm here holding the ball, which was hand-stitched in our Kenyan factory by Bernard Ongera. The ball has been stitched for the spirit of football, who before each World Cup take a ball from Battersea Park, from this site where the first ever FA ruled game was played in 1864, and they take it all the way to the kickoff of the World Cup, which this year is in Johannesburg. The last two journeys they've done were to South Korea and to Berlin. And this year we're very proud to have provided the ball, which is appropriate because it's an African ball for African conditions and is the embodiment of development through football.
We're here today because this is Battersea Park, London. It's where the very first game of FA rules football was played 146 years ago, so in 1864. And from this very first game, this is the first game of FA rules. So before that, football was played, had loads of different rules. It was played in many different ways. And the first game with rules altogether, 1864, and we celebrate this day in this place because now those rules and the game have spread around the world. It's now, football is the world's game. And what we do is we take a football from here to the biggest sporting event in the world, which is the Football World Cup. So every 4 years we do that. And this journey is about to start as Africa's first World Cup. It's 2010, and this ball, the alive and kicking ball, is going to go on this amazing journey through 25 countries in the next 5 months.
Well, about 2 years ago we got an email from these guys, completely out of the blue, and they introduced themselves and said we're going to be kicking a football from Battersea Park to Johannesburg. James Flecker, the then chairman of trustees, knew that Jim Cogan, who founded Alive and Kicking, had always dreamt of taking a football from the tip of North Africa all the way down to the south. So he got back to them immediately and said, you must use our ball. It's something that we've been thinking about for a while, and it is the only African ball out there. So we felt very strongly that it would add to their message to use a ball which was hand-stitched in Africa by Alive and Kicking.
So we have here the ball that was played in the first game of the journey here at Battersea Park, the significant venue because 146 years ago the first ever game of football with FA rules football was played here. And this morning on the halfway line we snipped the ball's umbilical cord. So the ball made in Africa, by Africa, for Africa.
That's right.
And Will, it's an absolute pleasure for us to have you put the first signature. You choose wherever you fancy. That's the first signature of what we hope to be absolutely thousands of signatures between now and South Africa. So 25 countries, 5 months, 10,000 miles, hundreds of games of football, and it can all be followed actually online at theball.tv. So thank you very much.